President Obama takes a swipe at political coverage on the internet and the rise of social media. It was the White House Correspondents' Dinner over this weekend, a big event in D.C. The president telling a joke there about BuzzFeed, a website that tracks social content. Listen.
The problem is that the media landscape is changing so rapidly. You can't keep up with it. I mean, I remember when BuzzFeed was just something I did in college around 2 a.m.
Cute gag, even though the White House maintains a heavy presence on social media, promoting the president on websites and pages like Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, and YouTube. Just over the weekend, the White House set up an account on the social network and blogging site Tumblr. But on Meet the Press, NBC's White House correspondent Chuck Todd said President Obama really hates the impact of social media on politics. Listen.
He hates it, okay? He hates this part of the media. He really thinks that the buzzification, this isn't just about BuzzFeed or Politico and all this stuff, but he thinks that sort of coverage of political media has hurt political discourse. He hates it, and I think he was just trying to make that clear last night.
We have assembled our Newswatch panel to talk about it. Jim Pinkerton is a contributing editor and writer for the American Conservative magazine. And, of course, you know Alan Colmes. He's the host of the Alan Colmes radio show, author of Thank the Liberals for Saving America. So, Jim, did it sound funny to you to have President Obama complaining about social media, even in a joke fest?
Or does it sound strange to have Chuck Todd taking the president's side like this, and how the president really is above all this frivolity of the White House Correspondents' Dinner? He's really a very serious man who does nothing but sit around and think deep thoughts. It does seem a little strange, given the fact that he won 2 presidential campaigns on social media. They were very proud of it when it mattered for the elections, but now that the elections are over, I guess the president has this new image now with Chuck Todd helping him of, oh, I'm really serious. I'm above all this.
Well, Alan, what do you think?
Wait a minute. That was a joke. It was a simple joke. It was actually a very good joke. If we were to believe that that's supposed to be taken seriously, should we also take it seriously, sadly, as some people do, that he's a Muslim socialist when he was younger? I mean, it was a joke. And the fact that this is the president who was the first president to use social media to get elected in 2 different elections. He's the first president to tweet on Twitter with the signature BO whenever it's he that's actually doing the actual tweeting. So I just don't buy it that he hates the social media. Is there a downside? Sure, but it comes with the territory.
But that's, I think, Jim's point is that there are times when he makes good use of it, times when he likes to make use of it.
Yeah, like any other media.
But it doesn't always work in his favor.
But to simply say he hates the social media, I'm not sure that. Look, that could be Chuck Todd's opinion. I like Chuck Todd. I think he's a good anchor, but. You know, I don't see it from my vantage point. Social media has been great for him.
Jim, I think the point is, why would Chuck Todd of NBC, which is, of course, the sister network to MSNBC, be so determined to get that point across on one of
because the White House told him to.
I think the answer is that the president is making a pivot now away from the things that got him elected. It was Noel Shepard who pointed out now. For Newsbusters, that the White House can't control the social media as the way they can control the mainstream media. And so now he's mad.
Wait a minute. First of all, you're telling me that Chuck Todd is doing the president's bidding on purpose, that it's planned. You're also quoting Newsbusters, an admittedly right-wing website that also said in that article by Noel Shepard that the reason he doesn't like the social media is because the social media leans too conservative and doesn't give him the props that the mainstream media does, which I don't buy, because social media does not really lean one way or the other. So I don't buy
that. Well, you're
that.
right. The social media probably reflects the country as a whole. But however, the mainstream media, as President Obama has said in previous White House Correspondents' Dinners, look, I'm proud to be among all of you because all of you voted for me.
Well, those are jokes. I mean, John McCain did it.
They cheered Obama when he said it.
John McCain did a joke about how the media was his base once. Come on. It was a joke.
All right, but the point is, the reality is, Alan, as you know, the mainstream media, the polls, the data all show this, probably by a 4 or 5 to 1 margin, supported Obama in 2008, not McCain. McCain had a base among the media until he ran for president, in which case it collapsed.
There's a difference between whether or not people in the media supported him and whether that influenced the reporting. Those are 2 different things.
We are getting the big rap from you, for you 2 guys.
I don't blame him.
Thanks very much.